Israelis, like most people in the world, love to go shopping. Just to get out with the family, pick up some groceries, a DVD, or some fast food. But security measures are ever present, no matter whether it's just getting into the entrance of the mall itself, in the parking area, or going into individual stores. Everyone is subjected to a search. And this is not without reason, because suicide bombers choose crowded areas. They're the prime targets. And in this program, you're going to meet some very wonderful and special people who have been severely injured by terrorist attacks and who are now choosing life with the help of a very specially dedicated rehabilitation team working tirelessly with God's help towards their healing and restoration. Israel stands unique among the nations. 5.5 million Jews have been regathered into their ancient homeland from 102 nations, speaking 82 languages. Out of the desert, they have carved a modern society that is both a community and a family. This oasis of democracy, surrounded by a sea of hostility, affords a vibrant lifestyle. But in a moment, everything can be shattered by those who want to destroy it. A day-by-day life-and-death battle goes on against terror and violence. Over 18,000 terror attacks have killed 910 civilians in the last 3.5 years alone, taking a huge toll in Israeli society. Struggling to meet the needs of the thousands left maimed and broken by these horrific suicide bombings in city centers, a devoted team at the Haim Sheba Rehabilitation Hospital near Tel Aviv is helping countless victims, both Israeli and Palestinian, back to life, health, and hope. Today, Israel's hospitals are taxed to the limit by the never-ending carnage caused by these random terror attacks in hotels, restaurants, cafes, and buses. The largest rehabilitation hospital on the front lines in this conflict is the nationally prominent Haim Sheba Medical Center located in a suburb of Tel Aviv. Known affectionately as Tel HaShomer, this 700-bed rehabilitation hospital is dedicated to meet the needs of the physically disabled in an atmosphere that is both supportive and optimistic, ever ready to provide helping hands in a vitally important center of hope.
I think people, like you see, come here and smile. And very enjoyed place, everyone laughs and everybody talks, and I think that is the most special thing here.
My dream for the future is to shorten the time of hospitalization for our patients, although we love them and we are happy, well, I can't say happy to have them, but we are happy to treat them. Yet, I think that the real place is at home and not in the hospital, so to shorten the length of hospitalization.
This is the most important in this work, that you love people and you care about what they are, what persons they are, not if they work or not work, and if they talk or not talk.
Suddenly there is a crisis, something that you didn't expect and breaks your life. You could do many things and suddenly you find yourself helpless, hospitalized. But it's not only that, because it's families. It happens in public places like restaurants, hotels, streets, malls. There are many members of the same family that could be affected.
It was almost 8 years ago, in March. It's going to be 8 years ago. I was strolling with my younger brother, Saf, in Dizengoff Center in Tel Aviv, in the heart of Tel Aviv. And there was a huge explosion, and I don't remember anything since then. I mean, I don't remember the explosion. I woke up 12 days later in the hospital, and they told me 1 month later that my brother Asaf has been killed in the attack. As a consequence of the attack, I lost my left leg, above knee. I had very severe burns all over my body, 75% of my body, except from my face and my breast. So I spent almost 1 year in the hospital.
The Haim Sheba Rehabilitation Hospital was founded in 1948 on the site of a former British Army base, and since that time has been dedicated to providing comprehensive medical services to any physically disabled person, civilian or soldier, Jew or Arab, citizen or tourist.
We are a very unique rehabilitation center. Unfortunately, because of all the terror victims, because of the wars Israel stood and confronted in the last 55 years, we have lots of gained experience. And that's why we feel, and we do it in the last 20 years, that we have to disseminate our knowledge to other medical staff in the world, whether it's Muslims from Palestinian Authority or Bosnians, or Christians from Armenia, or Jews from all over the world. We disseminated it. And even more, we sent our teams to teach other medical staffs in rehabilitation medicine, whether it's to Ecuador in South America or to Sri Lanka in the Far East. So this is a very important mission that we do, and we keep doing it. Though we have lots of difficulties, we still disseminate our knowledge, we still give our knowledge to all medical staff in the world that want it.
A recent Palestinian suicide bombing in a Haifa restaurant tragically claimed the lives of both Israeli Arabs and Jews in a city known for its cooperation and coexistence between the two communities. In the extremely powerful explosion, Galit Steyer, now paralyzed from the neck down, lost 4 family members, including her 11-year-old son, Asaf.
Galit, you're a real heroine, an Eshet Chayil. And I want to thank you for taking a few minutes of your time to be with us today. Tell us how we can help you in this rehabilitation plan.
I think that everything is great here. The staff is unbelievable, good and kind, and just want to make me feel better and more comfortable. And they're just, doing everything. Everything. They're great people, all of them. And I can feel that the space they're giving to the patient here, You wear your clothes, you can go out whenever you need. I cannot walk, but I can go out with my bed if I feel like, And it's a great place. I didn't know such a place exists. I'm sorry that I know it in these circumstances, but...
Patients who are undergoing a rehabilitation often try to reach out with a helping hand to those around them who are less fortunate than themselves.
There is a light, there is, which I'm trying to show it to the people, to the new survivors, but you can't always show it to them. For example, there is a new patient that came from Maxim. She got hurt very, very bad, and she doesn't want to talk to me yet, which I can understand that. I came to see her a few times, and her husband told me that she don't want to see us, the the survivors yet, because she wants to see just normal people now. And I'll be here when she needs me. It will be my pleasure to be there for her. But I can't imagine if even what she's going through. The loss of the people and her body, it's a different kind of rehab, which I'm very lucky because I didn't lose anybody. So I had only myself to take care.
Kinneret's dancing career was tragically cut short, but she continues to arise above the pain.
I was working in a coffee shop in Tel Aviv, in a very central place in Allenby. Some say that I gave him the coffee, some say that at that moment he blew himself. But I much more like the story that I gave him the coffee, didn't like it, and then he blew himself. It's much more nice. And I was there with the alcohol in the wood bar, so it made a big fire, which got me burned 60% of my body. My lung I have just one now, and my eye, it got hit in the back, so my right eye is blind. And that's all. Actually, I think it's enough. Well, the rehab, this is the place that you actually start your life with your new body. Yeah, they teach you there everything. And until you succeed to do something, for example, this motion, then the scars get open, so it's bleeding, so you again can't do it. It's always like that. Always, always, always. The moment I understand that everything can be okay is when I met Meital. And she came to my bed and she just stood there, on the sticks. And she was looking at me with this beautiful smile. She has an amazing smile. And she was like smiling on my bed. And she was like, don't worry, everything will be okay.
We human are lucky that we can't really remember the pain.
That's true.
Otherwise, we wouldn't survive.
And after you see that woman and you hear the story and you see her and she's really okay, you understand that there is a chance that it will be okay.
I mean, quality of life you acquire.
Sure.
You acquire after, but the basic things like to wash yourself, to make the dishes, to dress, to do all the things that you don't know what is it. I mean, you can't imagine. It's so obvious, and you don't think about it, and you don't appreciate what you have.
Girls and Jeeps. So what would you say the hardest thing of rehab was? Just the realization, the psychological part?
For me, both. I mean, I had to confront mentally and physically difficulties because of the death of my body, brother, my body as well, but my brother. I couldn't realize it. I pushed it aside. I'm still confronting with the death of my brother. And the physical part was very hard. I think, well, it's difficult for everyone, but because I'm a woman, I used to look really good, and it's very difficult for a woman to lose her legs and the body is full of scars and with guys. It's not that nice, but that's life, and this is what we have now. And I can say that I'm almost at the peak. I mean, I'm like this from there. And I'm a happy person. I really am.
A good attitude
Yeah.
goes a long, long way. Thank you so much.
Although Maytal's physical rehabilitation process was long and trying, it succeeded in revealing her inner talents and beauty as both a painter and a sculptor. Art therapist Aviva Entis was a key in this life-changing process.
I just believe that if I don't share my talent and my ability to create things, my talent is worthless. It's only good when you share it with other people, when you can reflect it on them, when you can bring their talent out. And I guess this is part of my talent, getting it out of them. If for 1 hour or 2 hours spent, they can concentrate on something else than their trauma or their misery, I've gained the world for them. Then slowly, slowly, you increase the amount of time, the space of time that they are doing that, whatever they are connected with, whatever you are able to connect them with, each one in their medium.
I really, really love dancing. I enjoy it so much. It gives me energy, it gives me power. I feel it's from the heart, it's from the soul. It enables me to move my body in a way I can't move it in a daily life. I feel like normal person that dancing. Though I'm sitting in a wheelchair, it doesn't matter. I feel like I'm dancing. I hear the music and I'm just, I hear the beat, and it's all that matters. And I feel like I'm flying.
Incredible.
Today is Omer's first day on his artificial leg, since both his lower limbs were crushed under 20 tons when his tank fell over a cliff and broke apart during an army accident. His rehabilitation will be long and painful.
Today I feel great in comparison to what I've been through. I still have pains here and there, but I'm getting better day by day. I think that without the medical staff here, I wouldn't make any progress. I believe that in any other place I wouldn't have come so far in such a short time. I wouldn't be walking today. My improvement is marked with every passing day. I've been through a lot here. It was hard. It really hurts. But in the end, I will walk.
Amen. That's good.
As he studied the Bible, 18-year-old Aviad was nearly killed by a surprise terrorist attack. A gunshot shattered his thigh and shrapnel from a grenade severed his spinal cord. Now in rehabilitation, he works hard to perfect his amazing swimming ability.
Not long ago I participated in the handicap swimming championships. I won a gold medal for the 50-meter breaststroke. There are a lot of people on the team who have won Olympic gold. I'm just new in this sport. The guys from the Lebanese war are strong and have won a lot of gold.
So you have a goal in life?
Yes, it takes time and I'm still new on the swim team. Okay, I'm going to have to continue practicing my swimming.
For some, prayer is a vital part of their recovery process.
My name is Inon. It's one of the names of the Messiah. We believe that one day he will come and save us from our pain and troubles. He will build the third temple when he comes. And when he comes, there won't be any more injuries and none of these wars. There will be only good in the world. So, one of the names for this person will be Inon. I believe in this. One day everything will change. There will be no more suffering. But in the meantime, all we can do is believe that this is what will be.
And until then, we are here. And you have to work hard, don't you?
Very hard.
How long have you been like this?
Nearly 9 months. When I got here, I could barely move. I could hardly get into my chair. But here, with the incredible medical team, the doctors and nurses, I have progressed. So today I'm in this situation, and to you, it may not be so obvious, but for me, I have already progressed more than half the way. Now I have prosthesis, and I can walk with them. And you know, when I put on a pair of pants, no one can even tell that I have prosthetics. Personally, I feel that the people here have become my second family. It's like a family, because if I go out and come back late, they're worried and ask where I've been. In the mornings, they wake us and make sure that we are not late for our rehabilitation sessions. They are like a mom and dad that wake you, and they want to provide everything that I need and everything that they possibly can. All you have to do is ask. Patience is all you need with this kind of an injury. It takes time, and each time that you think that you've progressed, that you've gone forward 2 steps, well, all of a sudden you go back 4. It's hard here, especially when you're young. You know, you're young, you love to have fun, you love to blow off some steam. Instead, I'm here in the hospital with a lot of old people. And let's say they're not really my friends, so socially it's also hard. But each day, I thank God, and I know that one day it will all be over. You simply need patience, and patience is what I have.
We take people which are wheelchair case, and we're trying to give them the most functional ability they can get. A treatment here, it can take between 6 to 12 months, and after a period of this time, we can say they will walk. It will take time, but they will walk. This is why I like so much to work here and to manage this clinic.
My injury happened about 14 months ago. This is something that normal man cannot expect. It's shock, it's humiliate a little bit. It's very hard to accept physically and emotionally.
And this clinic, has it helped you?
Yes, yes. I can stand. I can see the world from the height that I used to see. From the chair, the wheelchair, everything looks different. But to stand like this, to walk, to talk with you eye to eye, this is something that gives me a lot of energy.
People here are marvelous, wonderful, because they help us and they are real professionals. I can't say enough for them. They are simply great.
This is a very nice place to be, and they help me to stand like that in less than 6 months.
The Haim Sheba Hospital has recently decided to build a new facility that will incorporate the latest state-of-the-art computerized rehabilitation equipment.
Here we will have the motion analysis laboratory, here we will have the isokinetic center, and here we will have the virtual reality center. So let me take you to see where we locate it. The virtual reality and the motion analysis needs special infrastructure floors.
During construction, great care must be taken to prepare the floors in this area to prevent any vibrations or shaking that could distort patient examination results.
So here we will have the virtual reality with all the simulation in the room and the floating floor. It is a floating floor. That's why the infrastructure is so important, because they need, after a prosthesis or when you are paralyzed, they need to retrain themselves from the beginning. And this is an excellent simulation site for regaining the ability you lost in the trauma.
Thus, the virtual reality facility will give the Haim Sheba rehabilitation team the tools they need to measure and analyze the progress of their patients in safe, clinical, and scientific conditions.
And you can see how you adjust to your house in the rehab before you're getting out. So you're getting out with much less fear.
Now we go to the special room, which is the motion analysis laboratory.
The Motion Analysis Laboratory will provide the Haim Sheba medical team the latest equipment required to evaluate the progress of ambulatory patients in a uniquely advanced electronic environment.
And then later on with the software we can analyze the movement, the motion, and see how normal it is, how pathological it is. And the best example for trauma victims is prosthesis. With this we can learn how functional and how appropriate in function terms is the prosthesis that we put on the patient.
If the suicide bombers in the Twin Towers could learn how to fly the plane in a virtual reality thing, so we can learn how to live our own life in the virtual reality. It's using the same thing for different causes.